I'd like to go ahead and introduce the Turpin family. And Morgan is here somewhere. I'm not sure where. There she is, and she's going to share a special video with you.
Hello, I'm the Turpin family. I was supposed to have a larger representation up here, but my daughter Taylor, say hi. My daughter Taylor and my mom are over there. My husband Sean and my son Shane, who has Dravet syndrome, unfortunately had to, as Dravet would have it, had to stay home due to an illness that he has. But I am an ambassador for the West Coast region, so please come and see me for those of you who are in the West Coast when we have dinner later today. And I'm here to share on behalf of Takeda and Click a video that was made for us, for our community. We had the opportunity to work on this project representing Dravet syndrome. They also worked with LGS families, and Sean and I got to undergo interviews discussing our experience as caregivers and our experience with Shane. I can't remember if I said, but he's 12 years old, so we've been doing this for over a decade, and we've definitely learned a few things along the way. Two of the themes that came up in our discussions in the project that I think a lot of you would probably relate to. Number one, just how impactful Shane is as a person. I'm trying to not be emotional, but I'm not doing a good job. Just the way that he's able to engage with people that he doesn't know. He's never met a stranger. He will go up to anyone and say hello. And just watching the way that he interacts with the world has taught us so much about ourselves. We, as we get older, we develop walls and we lose that ability to just interact with people. And that's something that I think is so special about him. And I could go on, but just having him in our lives has really changed our perspective for just how amazing these kiddos with Dravet are. And the other theme that we talked a lot about as caregivers, my husband, Sean, is actually our primary caregiver now. I was the primary caregiver in the first few years until he left his career, as I'm sure many of you can relate to, and we switched places. But we just talked about how caregiving can feel so isolating. You are in the trenches every day. Even when things are relatively good or stable, which doesn't happen super often for some of us, it's still, you are deep in all day caregiving. It never ends. And it's easy to look at the outside world around you and feel isolated and feel unseen. And that's why coming to an event like this and being surrounded by people in our community is so incredibly invaluable. There's a quote in the program from my husband about, about asking for help and building your community. And I think community means a lot of different things. It can be your healthcare, it can be your therapists and your teachers, your neighbors, your friends, your family, but also it's everyone here. This is our community, and we are so thankful for all the caregivers who show up for us and who allow us to be there for them every single day. And with that being said, please enjoy this beautiful video. Again, thank you to Takeda and Click for animating our family, for making this possible, and yeah. He may not always feel it, but Sean is the glue that keeps our family together.
I see myself as doing the best I can, I try my best to let Shane communicate what he needs to say. He just loves to connect with other people.
Once Shane had 100 seizures in 2 days. The staff were stunned. We weren't sure if Shane was going to make it.
It was scary to not hear his voice. Some of the first things he said when he came around was, "I go to Nana and Papa's house." He was still there. It was still Shane. To hear his voice brought so much joy to my heart.
So Sean drove us to Nana and Papa's. He makes our lives better in every way.
Share that load. Build your village.
Crystal's purpose is to be a light in the world. She and Janot love their 3 boys, and each of them has their own love language. Jordan is touch. He always has his arm around one of us.
I was sitting in church service one day with Jordan. A new visitor came and she sat right beside Jordan.
He put his arm around a stranger who started to weep. Jordan touches people's lives through his love language in ways we can't.
You are hearing from God at that moment. Jordan has a purpose.
She never quits pushing for him. I could not be more proud of Crystal.
Stay in the moment, enjoy, live.
Cassie's fearlessness inspires me. Addison rarely wants to eat by mouth, but after a scary hospital stay, Cassie had a gut instinct.
She just was so active, so alert. I just had this feeling. I heard that mac and cheese. She just opened her mouth and was just loving it.
Cassie knew what Addison needed. Love radiates from her to Addison and back. It was amazing to see her eat like that.
Some of the most wonderful people are the ones who don't fit into boxes. Our children aren't in those boxes. Addison definitely made me a better mom because of her lovable differences.
Cassie won't take no for an answer. That's just who she is. Words do no justice.
Sometimes the things we can't change end up changing us.